Give me one time. Give me 2 times. Good, beautiful day, all you good, beautiful beings. Let me close this door. I can talk a little bit louder without seeming too crazy. It's a wonderful gift. Life. It's so amazing. I hope that you woke up this morning a little bit easier than I did. I woke up at 8:05. I'd be leaving at 8:15. And I usually wake up at 6:30 and do all my morning prayers and a little mini yoga routine and things like that. Get ready for the day, you know. Didn't have that opportunity today. But c'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. You never can tell what the day is going to bring. It's easier with a quieted mind, though. I know there are a lot of people that I know that are having a really hard time with the busyness of the mind. I wish I could help you all with it. I can only help though by being here. Being here for you. Being here with you. It's one of the difficulties when we get into a space where we're able to quiet our mind. It's like everybody else ends up wanting a piece of that. Not in any kind of a dastardly way or anything, but people can tell. You know, beings can tell. A being can tell when another being is simply dwelling. And sometimes it's a mixed bag, you know. Sometimes it's like a little bit blessing, a little bit curse. Because while it's nice to help people, sometimes it makes the mind not so quiet anymore. But isn't that blessing also? Because then it gives us a chance to quiet our mind again. It's like something that was said, I can't remember who, by some famous author of some sort, some author of note, that the greatest trick the devil ever played on the world was convincing it he didn't exist. Well, I'm here to tell you there's no such thing as the devil except for the devil that's inside. You know, there's some big synchronicity in that, even in that thought. The devil lives inside. And maybe this could be like an unchecked ego of just Hasatan, Satan, is an angel. And just like the other Melachim, the other messengers, the other angels, Satan comes to help to impart some sort of wisdom or some sort of growth. And both of these are already inside. They're inside the beingness. They're like the beingness moving through a form of thought in the mind. And those things that are positive, that push us on to positive heights, we consider them angels. And those things that push us onto negative lows, we think of those as demons or the devil. And in an interesting way, the infinite everything, that thing, that idea, that concept that we call God, if this beingness is infinite, well then it must be the good and the bad, right? It must be the soul and the form, right? It must be the formlessness in the form. It must be the chaos and the peace. It must be all these things, because it can only be infinite. Anything that is infinite is just simply infinite. Infinite beingness. But then, if that infinite beingness is behind everything, then also in here, also in this, also in whatever form, shape you got going on, it's also in there. We forget that. We forget that so often. We get caught in personhood. I, me. We forget to turn it back to we. And that's really where it all is. Even this wall behind me and me, we're not separated. We're touching each other right now. I'm touching you right now. I'm giving you a hug. There's a whole lot of other matter in between it. But at the essence of it, I'm giving you a hug and a kiss. I'm telling you all, everything always is. And if everything always is, then everything always will be, and always has been, and it's going to be okay, and is okay. It's all okay. Because at the end of the day, every single thing that we see is ourself. That's where love comes from. Love doesn't come from finding some chick with nice legs, or some dude with a six-pack, or it doesn't come from the job that somebody has, or the way that they talk, or anything like this. Any of those things, any of those desires, any of those satiations, that's just like it's a mirror, connection point. It's like, oh yeah, you're the same as me. We can connect right there. People ask everybody, oh, what do you do for a living? I breathe. How about you? What do you do? I do the best I can. But they want to know, do I swing a hammer or do I hold a pencil? Of course, the answer to that is yes. But really, it's whatever is needed of me at any time. That's what I do. And that's what you do too. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't. And then the question comes of, well, who is doing the needing? Perhaps it's necessary for you to do what you do for money, whatever that is, to pay for others, to help for others. Perhaps it's necessary only for yourself. Perhaps it's simple, perhaps it's grandiose. Perhaps you waste money like there's no tomorrow. Perhaps you save every penny like there's, no tomorrow. But it's all just the same racket. We've all got the same amount of money. It's all floating out there. It's all imaginary. Even the things that we do. I'm remodeling a bathroom right now. Is it real? Or is it just up here? You know, in one sense, I'm tearing apart a bathroom. Okay, it's like degrading. In another sense, I'm in the process of building a new bathroom, so it's building. And sometime, the bathroom will get torn apart again by somebody else who wants a different style. And so then it will be torn apart again. It's still a bathroom the whole time. Unless I put a closet rod up over there, turn it into a closet, and leave the toilet and the tub out. It's still a bathroom. But if you believe that you can destroy things, you must also believe that you can build things up. I think this was said by Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, but don't quote me on that. If you believe that you can destroy, also you must believe that you can build. Because there is no destruction without construction, there is no construction without destruction. You can't grow without dying a little bit. It's the act of dying off and having the emptiness of cup that makes us want to expand, to fill and overflow that cup. Death first, then expansion. Sometimes we only die once in a lifetime, to our consciousness at least. That's got to be a hard trip. That's got to be a really hard trip. But the more we can die as perception, the more our perception can die. Because ultimately our perception is what makes our person. The more our perception can be proven to be wrong, or at least be proven to have some possible counter. Okay? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because for everything I think on this side, there's an equal opposite on this side. Balances out. It's the nature of everything that is. It's all about balance. From this side, from this side, from this side, from this side. So I think about something over here, and I'm like, well, this is really crappy, or whatever. But over on this side, you know what? This is a thought that is equally as valid. Because thoughts are just a construct up here in the sky of the mind. Just a cloud. It's equally as valid. So then we go back over to this side and we say, but what if this happened and this would be even worse? Okay, but over here there's something that's equally as good, increasingly as good, and cancel each other out. It's like some weird kind of emotional algebra. And we cancel these things out back and forth, like it's some weird divine inward tennis match. And just when the mind thinks, oh, but I got something new for you, then consciousness steers over and says, oh yeah, but check this out, homeboy. This is pretty cool too, and I bet you didn't think of this. Just rambling now. Wanted to make a video. Needed to make a video. I'm having a hard time getting these things to upload to YouTube. One of these days we'll have a GoPro and we'll have a computer and we'll just make a video, put it on there, set it for automatic upload, all this good kind of stuff. But right now it's just real low tech. any of y'all want to send us some equipment, we'll be much obliged. But yeah, maybe that's a closing statement for this video. Try to lessen your desires for the things that you don't have, and increase your appreciation for the things that you do have. The smartphone is kind of crappy. Could be worse. I still get to talk to you. 1 out of every 4 videos I get to upload. So that's not bad. It could be worse. Could have no cell phone and then no way to make videos. Okay. Could be worse. We could have no place to live. Okay. Could be worse. I could have no family. Okay. Could be worse. I could have no work. Still could be worse. It can go on and on and on and on and down and down and down and down until the minutest little point. But it's only once they get to the level of existence and knowing that I can't go any further than that. Because I am, we are, all of us, our existence. That's a good spot. That's a sweet spot, you dig? That's a spot where everything comes together. Doesn't matter what kind of car I drive or you drive. Doesn't matter what a portfolio looks like, stock portfolio or an art portfolio. Doesn't matter what kind of food I eat or what kind of food you eat. Doesn't matter what language I speak. Doesn't matter how I pray. Doesn't matter what color of skin. Doesn't matter what color my hair is, my eyes. None of that makes any difference. And when I look at you, I just look at you straight into the pupil. The only part of us that we can see that is exactly the same. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking in the mirror. And that's what I do my best to be for you. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Hit like and subscribe if you like and you wanted to subscribe. It's as simple as that. Catch you on the next go round. Shalom, shalom, salam, salam, peace.